What's up, everybody? Anthony here from the Meeple People, and today we're going to be looking at Weave. It's a card and dice based RPG where the player sheets, the GM, everything takes place mainly on your phone. This game is put out by Monocle Society. Really interesting game. Today we're just going to go over how someone creates a character. Now, in order to start making your character, you have to be invited to a session. And, well, wouldn't you know, I've been invited to a session. Thanks, Dan, our sound guy. So, to create your first character, you need to scan a challenge card given to you by the storyteller. This card will represent your focus suit, or what you will be good at naturally. Since Dan is currently behind the soundboard, we're going to random it. We're going to pick this random card right here. You can't see it on the camera, but you can see it on the phone. It is Flame Challenge 2. So let's see what we got here. Now, let's start with your first story card. Story cards have qualities, such as backstories, talents, etc. that are unique to the playset for the season. The first story card will give you a backstory and 2 talents. So let's see, our first story card is the Inferno. So now I can pick a backstory and 2 talents. So I can ran a local cyber cafe, which is, I'm going to pick that right off the bat because my first job was working at a cyber cafe. So, got that. Now we have 2 talents. The Swarm is my will, Armor Graft, Master Hacker, and Quickness. I'm going to pick Master Hacker and Quickness because you want to be really quick while hacking. Alright, so the next card will give your player a backstory, talent, and a flaw. So let's see what our next card is. The Crown. So my backstory is I used to work with the military, knows high power weapons well, or grew up with the mayor's family. I'm going to say I used high power weapons. That's really cool. And I get one more. I get 1 talent: Scavenge Sight, Anti-Recoil Stabilizers, Armor Piercing Rounds, or Parry. I'm going to go Anti-Recoil because I'd rather be precise rather than have Armor Piercing Rounds. Don't want my bullets flying all willy-nilly. And for a flaw, either I'm addicted to gadgets, constantly talking, distrusting of authority, or pain disorder. Distrusting of authority, while being able to operate high-powered machine weapons. Alright, the third story card is just like the first, as it will give you a backstory and 2 talents. Let's see what we get this time. The Stag. So, backstory. Born of a mutant mother, born under a comet, or plagued by dreams. I think plagued by dreams would be really cool, especially with my gun background and knowing of computers. I think that's kind of interesting. And I get 2 talents. I either get the Illusory Thrust, where I can move like light, Mark of the Mutant, Master Climber, or Deception. We're gonna go with Illusory Thrust and Deception. And the last story card gives you 1 last backstory, talent, and flaw. Let's see what we get with this one. Ooh, cool. The Owl. Backstories. Orphaned, knows a couple drifters, or looks a lot like someone. I'm going to say I look a lot like someone, because I could be someone. A talent, I look like my best friend. That's the someone I could look like. Sleight of hand, refract light, or nerves of steel. I'm going to say nerves of steel, because when I'm hacking and using heavy weapons, kind of goes hand in hand. And then for my flaw, I can either be violent, in pocket of an official, overlooks minor details, or gambling problem. I'm going to say I have a gambling problem. Alright, so now let's finish with your signature move and items. The signature move is an extraordinary action that can only be used once per game, but gives you a significant advantage. The items are there to help you along your journey. So, Hive Mind, I can fuse a gun into my body. I can read dreams, or I can change my face. I want one of those high-powered guns fusing with my body, definitely. And I get 2 items. a swarm amplifier, an XCOM 14 used cell phone, a Hellfire anti-personnel ballistics pistol, a taser, a cyberblade, a DW3 binding algorithm, a lockpit set, or a Mountain Peak Raven's Tooth composite energy pistol. We're going with the 2 guns. That was easy. Pistol and pistol. Name my character. Gonna give him a man's name. Chuck Steak. Done. And there you have it. This is my character screen, so my backstory, if I ever want to look at it, it's right there. Talents, everything I picked. Flaws, everything I picked. My signature move is also right here. And I have a little space to take notes. You can tap here, type whatever you want. There you go. Hit done, comes right up there. And then your inventory shows the 2 weapons that you just picked up, and then over the course of the game, if you pick up other weapons, they will also go into your inventory. And that's it. Simple character creation. It's a lot easier. Like, if you're new to RPGs, this is a lot more fun, in my opinion, than doing the pencil and paper route, although I love pencil and paper. I love my normal tabletop RPGs. This is a great addition to the RPG genre. I think it's fantastic that we're utilizing smartphones in games right now, whether it be little apps like for like 2nd edition Mansions of Madness, or First Martians has the app for that game. Imperial Assault has a companion app now, so you can play without the GM. It's awesome, and it's great that we're getting a game like this to go along with it. So it's a little pricey. It's a $50 game, but you have to realize that everything is saved on a cloud server. So you have to have internet connection. So make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi while playing this game, unless you have unlimited data. And all that comes, what you see is what comes in the box, besides my phone. You get the 2 decks of cards, you get the 6 dice that are used for making checks in the game, and that's it. There's no rulebook, nothing. You just have a little message on the inside of the box that says, weave your own adventure. And that's exactly what you're going to do while playing this game. We're going to do another video eventually where we go over how you create your campaign. It's really interesting. It's a lot more fun making a character, but the amount of things you can do while making the campaign setting, it's pretty in-depth for just cards and taking pictures and just scanning them. Be on the lookout for that video. I'm Anthony from the Meeple People, signing out.